Good evening and welcome to Coffee Talk. It is Monday, April the 29th, 2024 at 7 p.m. Central Time. And this is the 203rd episode of Coffee Talk. Please leave a like to support the channel. It would be greatly appreciated and probably help me with the algorithm. KP Heathen, greetings. Uncle Al, Die Bullfrog, 79. Mom of 4 boys, welcome. Holly Ivins, good evening, young lady. Please leave a like to support the channel. It will be greatly appreciated. 5 in the house and 3 likes. It's been a long day. Monday. Got STAR testing tomorrow. It'll be 6th grade math. I've got 3 6th graders in my unit I'll have to test. Really looking forward to that. One of them really gave me a lot of grief today. Figure I'll be having some grief tomorrow. But it is what it is. Joseph Moore! Welcome, Joseph. So, Joseph, you'll be happy to know I got SD Mountain Man's box out today. It was 6 pounds, 2 ounces. Got a tracking number, and they say he will get it on Thursday. The premiere of his goodie box video will be Wednesday at 6:30 p.m., which is 30 minutes prior to my normal live stream. The video that I did is about 20 minutes long, so that gives me right at 10 minutes in between the end of the premiere and the start of the live stream. Hopefully everybody will be here, and as I pointed out, you will be the next one to receive a goodie box, Joseph. I do need to send SD Mountain Man a tracking number. Need to text him. Your 9-year-old does 6th grade math. That's wonderful. I've got some 12-year-olds that do 3rd grade math. And they are 6th graders. Please hit the like to support the channel. It would be greatly appreciated. Don't thank me until you get it. Plus, I have to embarrass you. I'll do a shout out video, a little short shout out video. I'll take some stuff and I'll put it together. And embarrassment. Gotta have some fun in the process of doing this. I really enjoyed the one I did for Uncle Al. uh, with his little sides, you know, holding up. This is my favorite one. Yeah, I was very good at all the basics. I was very good at it. I never really cared for algebra or any of that other stuff, trigonometry. I didn't care for that. You really don't use much. You really don't use much of it. Little geometry, you know, formulas, but that's about it. I got into all the basics. I got kids that can't they can't do regrouping. You know, they don't know their multiplication facts. They don't know how to divide. They got to use a calculator or their cell phone. That's how bad that is. Addie O'Neill, good evening, Addie O'Neill. Thank you for coming in. Welcome. Appreciate you coming in. So as I was saying earlier, I hit 1,560. So I got 40 more to go, and then there will be a drawing. How long will that take? Could be a day, could be a year. I have no idea. I've been growing very slow. Very, very slow. But there have been times when I pick up 40 subscribers in a week. So, just in case that happens, if you have not left me a like and a supportive comment on each of the last 5 videos I have released, and I think you better plan on doing the same thing on my premiere coming up of SD Mountain Man's video. I will probably release a couple of more videos prior to hitting the 1,600. But if you want a chance at a goodie box, and they're nice goodie boxes, an enhanced version of what I've been sending out to folks, then I would encourage you to make sure that you look at my stuff and leave a like and a supportive comment. And you know, there have been times when I've had 40 some odd people qualify for my drawing. And then there have been times when it's like less than 10. Like I've had a couple of times I had like 8 or 9 people qualify for my, and you know, and those are pretty good odds. If you say 1 in 10 shot, those are pretty good odds. Do you teach new math? I teach remedial math. I've got kids literally that I'm trying to teach how to look at a clock on the wall and tell what time it is. That's how bad it is. I mean, I do a lot of remedial stuff. And then I do grade level stuff, like my 8th graders. I've got a couple of 8th graders, and I'm doing like algebra, pre-algebra with them. You know. So I mean, I do a couple different levels of math. Idaho Garden Girl and Belinda. It's country living. Welcome, ladies. I did a post on my community wall today, and I've got a bunch of stuff that I want to put up, but I haven't done it. I want to do shout outs, and I just haven't had time. I haven't had the time to do it or energy. But I did a community wall post today, and it was a 5-pound bag of white rice. They had display out, and a 5-pound bag of white rice, and I put the price on it. And the prices are going up. It was a Walmart great value 5-pound bag of rice, and prices are going up. My latest short that I put out a couple of days ago has 15 views. Last time I checked, it had 15 views. Me putting out a short and 2 days after putting out a short has 15 views. I've never had that happen. And it's a pretty good short. It's got nice music to it. I do not understand. It's got almost as many likes and comments as views. So I'm sure it's the people who tend to come in here on my live streams that are the ones that have done it. But as far as the algorithm kicking it out, the previous video that I did of my two dogs, right at 450 views, and that's not like an extreme number of views. That's just I've been getting 400 to 500 views on my last several videos. And then I did another one had naughty views. Well, I mean, I'm not happy about naughty views for a short, but it's not embarrassing to me. 15 views in 2 days, that's embarrassing. I do not understand. The algorithm, I don't know. I guess I got YouTube up in arms with me or whatever. Melinda Elliott, welcome, Melinda Elliott. I don't know what to tell you. I really don't. So, I've been looking at a lot of shorts, and I've been making comments and leaving likes on shorts. If you've been putting it in, if you're one of those people that I follow closely, and they're in here right now, a lot of them. You put out shorts and such, and they're up. They're basically up on my recommended. I watch it, and I will leave a like and a comment. Might be a short comment, but you'll know it was me. And I think about what all's going on, how things are. Every day when I wake up, I tell people every day when you wake up, thank God for the day. You never know. If you pass in your sleep, next thing you know, you'll be before the Lord. That's the truth. The good, the bad, the ugly. Salvation or damnation. And you'll have no concept of how much time's passed by. You closed your eyes, and the next thing you know, you're before the Lord. That's what the scriptures say. The dead sleep. I get people mad at me sometimes, They like to think that their loved one is up in heaven floating around a cloud, and enjoying paradise. It's a nice thought, and I hope that happens ultimately. You got kicked off the internet? Yeah, internet crashes sometimes. I've had my live stream go down multiple times. I've had it refuse to shut off. And then I got like Uncle Al telling me, your live stream's still on, you gotta stop your live stream. And and I'm literally, turning off the device, trying to get it to disconnect. And it keeps going in a loop or whatever. But I don't know what to do. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to do. My daughter got me, if you haven't seen Mama Four Boys video about the robin building a nest, yes, laying eggs, hatching eggs, go take a look. Some good stuff. And Little Lone Prepper, welcome. And Jorex. Joyex. I'm horrible with pronunciations. Car Cueva. Hello, Jorex. Welcome. I was on the way home and I got a little news, and apparently there were several police officers shot today in an incident. And at the time, there was a lot of information about how many officers were shot, and there was a SWAT team involved. It was an active shooter situation where I guess they had somebody in a position where they were trying to get to them. It's very dangerous to be a police officer. It really is. It's dangerous to be a first responder. They risk their lives and they're not getting rich doing it. And then they've got psychos, trying to kill them for whatever perceived grievance they have. Because it really started during the Obama administration. They weren't proud of their country, and they were talking crap about the police. And you got a bunch of idiots believing them and trying to make it a personal thing. Oh, police bad. Police bad. Defund the police. Police are abusive. And and I'm sure there are a few bad cops out there. Shit. You got millions of police. I'm sure there are a few of them that are bad. But do they deserve to be assassinated? They have families, they have children. Do their wives deserve to not have husbands? Do their husbands, if they're, ladies, do the husband deserve not to have a wife? Do the kids deserve to grow up without a parent? I mean, so I have been looking at what I have, and I've got to redo my inventory, and I've got to reorganize things to keep them together in groups. I'll be off for a couple of months this summer, and I'm going to do some serious reorganization, update my inventory of what I have. I'm buying certain things in depth so that I have them. And my primary concern is water. You can have a couple of 100 gallons of clean drinking water stored, and you've got 4 or 5 people in that supply. It's not going to last as long as you think. And we're not talking about bathing, we're just talking about consumption, food prep and consumption. So you need a source, you need a clean source of drinking water. You need a means to test. You need water test kits. You need purification, means to purify, whether you're using a filter or whether you're using tablets or whatever you're using. Very, very important. Watch the replay and leave a nice comment. Yes, please. And do that on my videos. Do that on my videos. So today I managed to get over after school, and I took the box, and it's been a while. I got the goodie box and sent in the mail, and I've got a tracking number, and according to this, it's 6.2 pounds, or 6 pounds 2 ounces, and it should arrive out in the. He lives in the boonies. He lives in the boonies. It should arrive on Thursday. The premiere is on Wednesday, so we'll get it probably a day after the premiere. And the next source of my will be Joseph Moore. And Joseph, it's going to be hard making fun of you because you really have not been, you haven't been creating content. There is a picture of you with a young lady. I can certainly use that. If you're not subscribed to Joseph Moore, he's got 44 subscribers. And I'm one of them. So I encourage you to subscribe him. It'd be nice if you put up a couple of shorts so I could go do some outtakes from it. You know, it's hard. It's hard having fun at somebody's expense when you don't have any, you know, Carnegie Soda to access. You know, where's the beef? Where's the beef? Beautiful couple. Beautiful couple. You're blessed. You're just a support. Well, I appreciate the support. Does your wife have a channel? Belinda, your channel's twice as big as mine. You got twice. You got more than twice the subscribers I do. So yeah, I appreciate the support, and I appreciate the cooking videos. You put out some good content. I like your little haul videos too, and they're very popular. Somebody said I might be coughing for the next couple of weeks before I get completely over what I've got. Hillbilly Josh. Now you see, Hillbilly's somebody that when I do his giveaway, I can get some good stuff out of his videos and make a nice little tribute, you know, to him. Have some fun doing it. But Joseph won't be fun because he's not producing content. But I can shut you out on my community wall, which I often do. So, seriously speaking, you need to look at what you have. Make an inventory of things that you have. You know, you go shopping and you buy the food that you eat. You buy canned goods, you buy cereals, you buy crackers, you buy various things that you eat. What you got to start doing is you got to start building up the supply of it. Same thing with like bottled waters. You buy bottled water. I need to put up a post on my community wall, the latest on bottled water. Bottled water is up to like, you get like a 24 pack, it's like $3.50 now. Keeps going up. Used to be about 10 cents a bottle. I used to be able to buy a 24 pack of bottled water to be about $2.50. Now it's like $3.50. Keeps going up. It's still doable, you know, but it's starting to hurt a little bit more. You know, starting to hurt, you know, money you spend starting to hurt a little bit more. Yeah, you know, if you got 4 acres that you're mowing, God help you. You know, we have just about an acre on a corner. Used to be out in the country, and now it's inside the city. They're not curved and guttered, but you know, we do have city water and we do have city sewer now. I still got a water well in the back, but it's not really drinkable. It's very hard and it's a very shallow well, so it's not really drinkable. You would not want to be drinking that stuff. But it's good for watering the lawn and watering the garden. $4.99. Now, for what quantity? Is that for like a 40 pack or what is that for? If you're paying $4.99 for a 24 pack of water, God help you. Gallons right now are $1.16. If you buy an individual gallon, like if you go to Aldi's, you buy an individual gallon, it's got the little handhold where you can carry a couple of gallons at once. They're $1.16 each. They're about $1 over at Sam's if you buy a 6-pack. you know. But those are not going to be the kind that you're going to carry because they don't have the little carry handle. Yeah, it would. I hate, I've got a gas tiller. God, I hate tilling. You till the garden, I hate that. It's like I want to hire a mercenary to do that for me. That part I hate. I hate the prep stuff. You know, I don't mind watering. I don't mind fertilizing with Miracle Grow. I don't mind picking the stuff, but I hate getting prepped up. I hate that part. Really hate that part. As I get older, you know, my boss today and secretary brought me a frappuccino. Happy birthday! It was belated, but they remembered. Happy birthday. Uh, 10 in the house, 10 likes. Please leave a like to support the channel if you haven't done so. The Bud Files, welcome to Bud Files. What is the world coming to? Well, I think the world's coming to what they call the end of days. I think that's coming up. You read the scriptures. Look to the Jews building their third temple. When the Jews start building the third temple, time's getting short. That's when the Antichrist is going to really be. And I think the Antichrist is here. They say our battle is against powers and principalities, evil. I can't identify who it is. No idea. But I believe that the Antichrist is on the scene in the background. And there are people that their roles are, their support roles. The beast, the great WHORE of Babylon, Babylon the Great, mother of harlots. The city on the hills. Mr. Whistle, welcome, Mr. Whistle. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate you coming in. Jocelyn's Vlog of Taiwan. Good evening, Jocelyn. Thank you for coming in, young lady. It's morning in Taiwan, or the Philippines, wherever the young lady's at. I think she goes back and forth. She's got a wonderful channel, puts out really good content. If you're not subscribed to her, and I think most of the people in here probably are, if you subscribe her, she'll subscribe you. Support people who support you. Support your friends. And right now it is 7:30ish, so it's 8:30 in the morning where she's at. In Texas, it's 7:30 in the evening, but she's 13. There's 13 hours different. We're 13 hours behind in Texas. Other side of the world. Other side of the world. It's such a beautiful country. Taiwan is beautiful. The Philippines are beautiful. That part of the world's very beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It's on the rim of fire, though, along the Pacific Rim, You've got the tectonic plates, you got volcanoes and all sorts of, stuff along there. Every once in a while, you got to watch out because of, you get like tsunamis. There's a earthquake underwater. or a rock slide underwater, and you got to watch out because sometimes something bad really happens, and unfortunately people die. Horrible. Utah Mike, welcome Utah Mike. Daughter's home from school. My schedule is all off. I understand, Utah Mike. I understand. Well, I tell you what, Utah Mike, you need to. You're eventually going to be one of those people that gets a goodie box from me. I got a couple of people ahead of you. I just got SD Mountain Man's box out. I've sent him stuff in the past. He sent me stuff. But he should get his goodie box on Thursday. I'm doing a premiere. It'll be at 6:30 Wednesday. So you should get a notification if you get notifications on me. 6:30 Wednesday, and it'll be about 20 minutes long. And it'll have me talking about current stuff going on. I gotta have some tacos, with my sauce, coffee, and I'll show the box being loaded up. I just crew here. Hey, tell you what, the crew, I take care of the crew. I take care of the crew. Appreciate you. If y'all have not seen my latest short, I'm embarrassed. It only has about 15 views and it's 2 days old. I've never had that happen. I've had them flop. I've had them get like 45 or 50 views. But I've never had one just drop at 15 and that's it. Now, most of it, people watch the whole video and they leave a like, and I've got like a bunch of comments for that 15, I think I got 14 comments and 12, 13 likes. And if you hadn't have an opportunity to, let's try to get the thing over 20 at least. Let's try to get it up a little bit. It's embarrassing, The previous video had about 450. It was my 2 dogs. I put out several videos this past week that have over 400 views. Then I had one that had 90. And then I've got this dud that dropped that's got 15 views. It's like embarrassing. Embarrassing. I do not get alerts on shorts. I don't know. If you've got the notification bell hit, it should come up it should come up in your notifications. That it should scroll through your notifications, where it'll throw it up on your screen when you're scrolling through, on recommendeds. It should be a recommended. Possibly it's a repetition. My short, no, it was an original. It's not a repetition short. I usually get more views. Yes, we usually get more views on shorts. This last week, I had 1,400 different people. I had 1,400 people, or 1,400 different channels, watch at least one of my videos. 1,400. Now, that's not a huge amount, but that's 1,400 different people. But that one's, I don't know. I'm thinking about taking it down because I'm embarrassed. That one's embarrassing. I understand. Now, Utah Mike, aren't you into preparedness? Because when I send stuff out to people, it's to help them be prepared. I get you started on a couple of little items, and then you take off from there and you buy more. Like if you get like a camp stove, you buy the fuel tablets, or you buy the canned heat, so that you got to keep things going. Thank you. So, as I was saying in the news today, apparently there's some sort of big situation where several police officers got shot. I don't know if any of them died, but several police officers got shot. It was a big thing in the news. And I was on the way home listening to a news clip on the radio, and they talked about the shooting. I forget where it was at. I really haven't I haven't I haven't scrolled through to look at the news yet. But apparently several police officers were shot, and a SWAT team's involved. I think they've got somebody cornered, or they're in a position where they're going to try to deal with the person. Horrible, really horrible. A lot of times these people, like, um, back in the day, used to talk about suicide by cop. They wanted to die, but they didn't want to kill themselves, so they would do something to get a cop to shoot them, and they would call it suicide by cop. Or you get somebody who's like a drug dealer, or they're under the influence of something other. They're not in their right minds. They're armed, and or maybe, like, they're they've got some training and they know how to use a weapon, and they catch police off guard and they shoot several of them. You know, you can't be on the edge of a knife blade where you're just wired up constantly. You can't be like that, and it's like your heart stop. If and you're in a combat zone, yes, and you're out in a mission, yeah, you're really pumped up and you're ready for, you're careful, but just you can't do that 24/7, and you shouldn't have to do that 24/7. But there are places that are really left wing where you get these woke anti law enforcement, anti prosecution, anti enforce laws, cities, and it's dangerous to be a cop. It's dangerous. Oh Lord, I will watch after live. I'm a big time prepper, just not a panic prepper. Well, I'm not a panic prepper. Prepping is a marathon, it's not a sprint. It's not a sprint. And also, be an opportunistic prepper. You can get stuff on clearance, buy. I they Walmart had freeze-dried food, ready. They had some freeze-dried food on sale, and $40 72-hour boxes. $40 boxes that they had for $9. I bought 20 of them. Paid $180. But I got them for less than 25% of what they normally went for. So, and it's freeze-dried food. It will last 25, 30 years. And it's like selections and stuff. So it's got like whey milk, and it's got like orange delight, and it's got it's got oatmeal in it, and it's got like beef stroganoff and various. I got multiple boxes with different stuff in them. Like right behind me, I had bought 10 of those, and the buckets are two different kind. There are two different buckets, and I bought 5 of each. And they were like $88 buckets that they were normally would go for $88 at that time, and I paid $40 for them. So I bought 10 of them. That's $400. But I saved over half, so I bought them. Was that as good a deal as the $9 for what was normally $40? No, but it was a good deal. And like I said, shelf life is 25, 30 years. The Texas freeze, yes. Yeah. I did a video on lessons learned. Lessons learned. And Texas learned a lesson. if you look at the state of Texas, and the history of the state of Texas, and the wealth of Texas, and the income from minerals that the state has, um, it runs a surplus, spends a lot of money, it runs a surplus. Right now, Texas is trying to build its own border wall. Right now, they've got the National Guard deployed. They're building bases along the border, and they pass laws. The Supreme Court just upheld by a vote of 7-2 the laws that Texas had passed about being a felony to being illegal. It's a felony to support an illegal, and the ratification of the use of force to secure the border. Passed 7-2. And as soon as they come up with something other, like when Trump was president, they did everything they could to try to block the border wall. And when he left office, they had a couple 100 miles that were funded, and they were in the process of putting them up. They had all the materials and everything, the contracts, and it voted and all that. And Biden shut it down. And then they started selling off the what they had, and they lost a lot of money. They wasted a lot of money that had been appropriated. And now the big blue cities are starting to cry, and the woke liberal Democrats are starting to cry about hey, you need to slow them down. There's too many of them now. Give them the right to vote, and you'll never get another conservative elected to anything. They want to give 50 million foreign-born people the right to vote. What do you think that'll do? They're trying to stack the deck. And demographically, they're trying to change the makeup of the country. That's good, pressure canning. Never heard of pressure canning baloney. Ha ha ha. I hear you. I'm an only child. I've got a couple of cousins who are like sisters to me. I've got a cousin that's like a second mother to me. She was in college when I was born. First cousin. And she used to babysit me. Change my diapers. She's 81 now. Never married, no kids, and only child. And she was 19 when I was born. '19 or 20. 19, I think. Real smart lady. 2 graduate degrees. Was a librarian. Had a master's in master's in religion. Forget what from Baylor. And Baptist, good Southern Baptist. And a master's in library science from Incarnate Word in San Antonio. I used to make fun of her and used to tease her about that because big Baptist family said, "Oh, you turned Catholic now. You go to a Catholic school." But that was one of the few schools where at that time you could get a master's in library science. And that was probably the closest place she could get a master's in library. She lived in Sinton, Texas, and she'd have to go up to San Antonio a couple of times a week for those graduate courses. Was a school librarian. Required a graduate, you know, studies. Uh, yeah, jerky. Making beef jerky. Jerky. Turkey jerky. Beef jerky. Bacon. Pork jerky. You know. Venison. Jerky. They used to smoke old school smokehouse. Good smoke stuff. Cure it. Yeah. I love banana chips. You ever eat banana chips? Get a dehydrator. Slice them real thin. Do the same thing with apples and different, chips. Wonderful. SD Mountain Man. I'm going to send you a Mike Crusher Reviews. Like that latest review, Mike. Watched it this weekend. SD, you should be getting your box Thursday. I've got I need to send you. I'm gonna text you a tracking number when we're finished here. Should get your box Thursday. There is a premiere of your video, of your goodie box video, which will be Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. It's about 20 minutes long, and I've got some images of you in there, and some of your from your channel. And I show what's in it. 6 pounds 2 ounces. It's almost like the birth of a child, but it's your box. And they say you'll get it Thursday. So appreciate you, bud. Really appreciate you. And Scott has sent me before, and I've sent him before, and this is just me, respectfully to somebody that has supported my channel and that puts out good content. And great guy. I love the fired ups and the cast irons and and thank you for your military service. Appreciate you for that. Lord bless you. And I look forward to you making a unboxing video. You need to do a good unboxing video of that. I enjoy those. And and I'll say this, making fun of Mike Crusher. I had never had sent a package off and it took a month for the guy to get it. I thought it was definitely lost. And then finally, and it kept saying that it was in transit from Dallas. In transit from Dallas. And I think it was somewhere, that big accident they had where that, derailment and the spill and all that stuff, it was around that time, and I think it had something other to do, I don't know, maybe it got stuck and just left in a small little mail, post office someplace, and then they finally got it out to him. But that took forever. And I thought I was going to have to send him another box. I thought I was going to have to put together another box and send him another box, and he finally got it. And when that Pony Express rider rode up, got off his horse, and delivered the box, Mike got to pet the horse. Well, it's nice. It's funny. I thought it was funny. Thought it was funny. Grilling sounds good. Bed bugs. Yeah, that seems to be a problem in some places. That seems to be a problem in some places. Nathan's hot dogs. I've heard of those. I don't know. I like sausage. V sausage. I like the jalapeno sausage, but my wife doesn't. The kid doesn't. So it's just V sausage. Good stuff. You take a link chunk of that and put some hot mustard on it, the tortilla. You know, make sure you sear the tortilla a little bit. God, good eating. I like that better than ribs. I like that better than the steak. I love my V&V. It's the German in me. I love the sausage. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Hebrew National. Yep. Good stuff. You want a good hot dog, you go to the Varsity in Atlanta. It's been a long time since I've been there, but they make outstanding hot dogs. They're world renowned. The Varsity in Atlanta. Good hot dogs. Wrap bacon in parchment paper. Roll it up and put it in a canning jar and pressure can. Mm. Where are we at? We're at 52. 13 in the house, 14 likes. If you have not left a like, please leave a like to support the channel. It'd be greatly appreciated. So, I did one community post today, community wall post. It was of a 5-pound bag of white rice that was on display at Walmart. Great value. And if you haven't had a chance to look at that, please look at it. Prices are going up. Prices are going up. And I will try to do some community wall posts. If you haven't had a chance to see that short that I did, it's only got 15. Last time I looked at it, 15 views. Right now I'm sitting at 1,560 subscribers. I will be doing a 1,600 subscriber giveaway in addition to the goodie box giveaways that I do. And normally when I do a drawing video, I normally put a nice first aid kit in with it. So it would be what I normally put in for my goodie boxes, and then I add a first aid kit to it. You know, a little enhanced first aid kit. Please leave a like and a supportive comment on each of the last 5 videos that I released prior to when I hit that 1,600. And right now I'm about 40. You know, if my channel was moving faster, I'd hit those 40 in less than a week. It may be a week, it may be 2 weeks, it may be a month, but at some point in time I will be hitting that. And if you want a chance at that drawing, and right now, if I had to do the drawing today, there'd probably only be 10, maybe, that I could say have watched each of the last 5. Not that many. Left a supportive comment. So please, if you haven't had a chance to, please go back. Most of these videos are short videos. Last one I released one here recently. It was about 1.5 minutes long. So please leave a like and a supportive comment. It'll be greatly appreciated. Also, you know, I support those who support me. Whenever I watch a video or whenever I watch a short or whatever, I leave a like. First thing I do is I hit the like button. A lot of times I'll tell you what like number it is, and I always let you know it was me. So please, you know, do that for those that you care about and those that you follow. It doesn't take that long to leave a like, and doesn't take that long to say blessings or thank you or great short or whatever. It doesn't have to be a long comment, but that way they'll know who you are, and support those who support you. I normally, most nights, I run a playlist, and I give full replays. I normally do that for live streams, for those of you who live stream, and I usually I'm the losing end because my live streams are usually about an hour, 2, 3, 4 minutes. Some of these live streams I'm basically doing replays on are 2.5 hours. Um, it is what it is, and I do appreciate you guys. I try to give back. It's one of the reasons I'm doing goodie boxes for people. I'm working my way through those people who consistently are there to support me, and I truly appreciate you. Isobar, thank you for being here, Isobar. Welcome. Please leave a like to support the channel. It will be greatly appreciated. Hello, Isobar. Mike, I am enjoying your reviews. I watched a Ready Rash review. I mean, it's one of the ones I've subscribed to. I get the notifications. I haven't been watching that much, but I watched a Ready Wise review. Had done one of a cold weather. I need to get a case of those. Been a while since I got a hold of one of those. It's hard to get certain rations now, and they're very expensive. The cold weathers will have a freeze-dried main in it, usually Mountain House, and it used to be something other that'd be good for 40 years. 40 years from now, you open that, and that main will be there, and that main will be quality. That main will be good. Just put some boiling hot water in it and reconstitute whatever it is. Nita? Ah, Nita, welcome. Appreciate you coming in, young lady. Why aren't you using Nita's cooking? Is this just like one of your side channels? So it's a side channel. You need to write your name there, Nita. Remind me to do one of your live streams. Try to put it on tonight. Run it in my playlist. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Every day when you wake up, thank the Lord for the day. Say the Lord's Prayer. Pray. Pray silently. Pray when you're by yourself. Have a conversation with the Lord. Honestly, I feel His presence on occasion. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Show your home training. Your parents may have been gone for 20, 30, 40 years, depending on your age. But you can honor them by demonstrating your upbringing. Treat people the way you want to be treated. If you're a leader, lead by example. Thank first responders. Tell people that you love. Tell them you love them. Tell your children, your spouse, your parents, your grandparents. If you still have your parents, your grandparents, you're a little bit younger, you don't know how long you're going to have them. Every opportunity you do, spend time with them and thank them for their upbringing and for their love. And very important. As far as being prepared is concerned, it's a journey. It's a marathon journey. It's not a sprint. You can't get prepared overnight. Make a list of the things that you need. Figure out what you need. Figure out what you have. Make an inventory of things that you have, and figure out what you're lacking, and then go shop it. You can buy things at garage sales and thrift stores. Get stuff on clearance. Budget for it. Start building up your supplies. Do you have a supply of your medication? If you don't, you need to get it. And start buying some bottled water. You know, you get 1 gallon jugs. You can refill those. Remember the Boy Scout motto is to be prepared. Preparedness. You never know when you're going to experience an SHTF situation. It can be a small one, it can be a big one. And I will be back tomorrow for another edition of Coffee Talk. And I appreciate those of you who are here. Those of you who served in the military, appreciate your military service. Thank responders and law enforcement. Treat people the way you want to be treated. And life is good, but it is what it is. Things happen. It'd be a good idea for you to develop a means to defend yourself. Whether you have pepper spray or pepper gel or a taser, having a pistol or a shotgun, you need to be able to defend yourself. You never know. And chances are law enforcement is going to be minutes or 15 minutes away, maybe 5 minutes away. A lot can happen in 5 minutes. I'll be back tomorrow for another edition of Coffee Talk. I appreciate everybody being here. Everybody, please have a blessed day, and we will see you again for another edition of Coffee Talk tomorrow. Bye-bye.